And this is going to be a really interesting game. We are already starting this series off fiery. I don't know how many days it's been since we've seen Zach, but it's going to be a big number we're going to get in the early game when that comes up.
Yeah, he was, I think the last time he was really prevalent in a meta was back when like Sejuani was being played. We saw like Sejuani into Zach as a decent amount of times, potentially carrying on this one. But I'm kind of in the same boat with you.
It'll be his third game of the season, I think is what you're going to say.
That's what I wanted to say. We're just trying to kill Ghost here. The Ignite goes down, the Exhaust is here in response, and that is going to be the concussive blows, and one last auto will do it. Barrel's going to pick up that first blood down on the bottom side. You got to try to make it do something as the root comes in, and once again, you got to be careful about this, buddy. Gumayusi, he's a very aggressive AD carry, and nearly gets his support in trouble as well. I mean, you just gave over a kill, first blood.
Right, to make several ganks happen, but the timing has never worked out. This might be the first time he actually gets to commit.
Oh yeah, Khan's in a bit of trouble. He has no summoners here. The stun is gonna miss though, but Khan doesn't, or rather, Kana doesn't care. He's getting in there. Look at this. Canyon is there immediately and shuts this down. The power.
So you feel pretty good about it.
Didn't have Ghost either.
Yeah, he didn't have anything, so.
Well, I guess he popped it actually.
Oh yeah,
right here at the beginning. So that's my fault.
Yeah, no, actually I thought he didn't have it either, but either way, like, he just barely survives enough. He has level 6, does a ton of damage. Canyon's there for the follow-up. Nice.
좋았어요.
That was good. Been using that aggression to their advantage. Is Khan?
He's taking a lot of damage here as Khan is trying to extend this trade with Owner coming up. The needles will be popped. And Zach is always around, but here we got a fight down on the bottom side as we're going to trade AD carries. And now Showmaker coming in, double teleport here for T1 as the Rise ultimate as well, really trying to extend this, but Barrel's got a stopwatch, and that's going to keep him alive. Khan kind of has to still get out of there. They're trying to kite this one back. Khan takes a huge amount of damage from the shock blast, and they will have to disengage finally as Faker still on full health, basically.
Call him only one name, even though he gets called both in Korea. Owner was trying to push and take that away. We watched this one. We came into this a little bit late, but it was a really nice body slam pass combo that puts Ghost into the wrong side of this fight. Gumayusi just barely rends him down. And Showmaker comes through here, but he's Lucian, right? And so he's not really in a great spot. And the teleport comes through finally at the end from Khan, who's not even at full health, and he has to back off. But again, this aggression kept the turret alive on the top side.
Trying to get on top of Kana here, and they are going to pull him back. The power of the Zach, and it's a 2-on-1 now as he's just going to get ultimated up into the air. And Canyon comes in 521 days after the last Zach game, and now he's 2-0-1. And the Rift Herald, the second one, is coming in. Perry has got to be careful. He's not respecting the power of the Zach and the Braum together. And he's just going to give his life away there. And with him not there and nobody else, that's just going to be the mid turret going down. And
they want more.
He's going for more. He absolutely is looking for more. He's not going to be able to link it up with Owner here, but he is at least able to keep Faker around. And he will follow up with yet another kill.
Oh man, this is such a lead now that Damwon Kia have. We're looking at...
Wait, he's not done yet. What's better than 1+1? How about 2+1? As we got another one. Here's Braum picking up that as Gumayusi at least is trying to bounce away, but who's better at bouncing? Is it Callista or Zach? I'll let you guys answer that one after this game.
Heal?
Canyon
almost saved his
good thought, you got him. And he's probably going to go down here as Kana's just going to hop on him. One last shot will do it. There it is. They finally get the shutdown. And the fun will finally...
Baker might get caught here once again.
As well as we have Owner trying to come up to the bottom side. And that's a lot of damage coming out. But look at the Gwen sustain. This is just insane.
That's when you knew like you didn't even have to watch the replay. But we will just to show you how it happened. As Showmaker comes up here, Baker's like, uh-oh. I need to get to this turret ASAPly, but he's like, I could use this brush to maybe win this exchange, but actually it's not a 1v1. And I'm not sure if, well,
and okay, so Canyon's going to be left to try to solo the Jace. We have the Baron started up. The TP did come in from Showmaker, as now T1 are trying to turn this one around. Owner takes a bunch of damage, but Showmaker's just trying to frontline now. Takes down the two of them. As Faker says, let's get out of here, Guma. By the way, meanwhile,
yeah,
Zach got another.
Zach got another kill. Now they can actually do the Baron themselves. Like, oh, you started this for us. We didn't get the leash, but, you know, I guess we'll take it since we're in the vicinity. And T1 are going to rotate over here. And yeah, I mean, you actually killed the Aphelios first in that fight. You still couldn't win it. That's not a good sign if you're a T1 fan in this first game. I mean, you could try to steal this, but you cannot win this fight. And you're putting yourself in such high risk. Yeah, I think walking away is the way.
Yeah, I mean, there's no teleports on the side of Damwon Kia. They have good Baron damage. Just run to the Infernal Drake first. You're never gonna compete with them on the Baron. Now you lose both.
Exactly. Now you can't do either of them. And you know about this Raptor take. Just barely gets out of the range there, that one.
Okay, Canyon is getting pretty far up here, and this is not the timing. Thankfully, he does have a Braum. The Showmaker, he's like, uh-oh, trying to get over the wall here. He is going to be able to kite it back. But again, this is a bit of an overextension now from Damwon Kia. As in goes Faker, he gets the root. And Stopwatch will keep Khan alive for just a moment, but just the short moment. And now, Damwon Kia give T1 an opportunity to take another big objective here.
This was a really nice turn from T1 when the engage came through, and they had to use so many resources to keep Canyon alive there. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to push Owner back. Now, the cool thing about this for T1 is the timing of the Baron is really nice. Yeah, like, this is actually perfect for them trying to rush.
Yeah, they do have a lot of Baron damage here with Ryze and Kalista, and the Jace coming in.
Here comes Canyon, though.
Over the top, right into the middle of them, but he doesn't really get much. He gets a couple of knockups, and down will go the Kalista. And that's really all you had to do. Owner's going to try to get into that back line, but he can't do it alone. Faker and Kana both get zoned on the back of this fight. Now there's a turret that did huge chunks to Kana.
Thank you for the leash. Kana's trying to do his best to maybe get a pick here. Faker in trouble, has to flash. It's all going wrong.
Ooh, they're still chasing him down. Showmaker's going to avoid that damage. The Ryze very fast, but you're never getting away from Gwen and Zac. And Canyon immediately was just able to jump on him.
Yeah, Zac is actually ironically a pretty popular solo queue champ. Uh-oh.
All right, let's see if the burst damage is enough. But look at the sustain. This is just gross for them to try to take down the level 17 Gwen.
It's a Gwen.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, Canyon is looking to try to solo down Kana.
No way out.
As, okay, the culling will come out, and that's actually going to be Showmaker threading the needle there, able to pick up the kill, and now it's just the bouncy castle as Canyon catches another one. As I didn't think there would be a play that could make Zac look this flashy, but I guess I should have assumed it would be Canyon.
Yeah, I think so. He really kept Khan so relevant in this game. So that's the best way to go golden.
The puddle celebration.
I mean, it was a fantastic performance from him. Really different and unique draft here from Damwon Kia. You have a tanky Zac who's going to make sure.
And yeah, I mean, the Jace is going to do insane damage, but it's not effective enough to get them the victory.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like we have to, again, state that Owner did a pretty good job of roaming. Go with your, I mean, they have a lot of lockdown with the Nautilus and the Ornn together. Really interesting to see how this one's going to pan out, because you have some pretty decent skirmishing power. You're going to have, you know, some mid-prio. It's not extreme mid-prio, as we've talked about. The Jace's, or the Ryze, excuse me, is decent dilution. Will it be mid-Jace?
Out as the players have chosen their champions. Let us get into game number 2.
So that's the trade-off, you know. You spend that much time, you're going to fall behind.
It'll be okay. Here is the follow-up. Oh, really nice flash comes in from Keria. Denies the hook into the wall.
Such a beautiful flash.
And that's going to do it. First blood goes to the Diego.
And that's, you know, I'm saying that into an Ornn comp, you know, just because I think that it becomes very easy to eventually win that war of attrition, as we're going to watch this one more time. And Owner comes over here. The flash is so good from Keria, because that's the moment when Barrel's like, uh-oh, I better get out of here. Not if Keria is going to flash in front of your hook, which was not the most opportune time to get vision of that Raptor camp, but he's going to take any chance he can get.
You can see Kana is pushing very hard here. Khan might have a decent idea that, well, now he knows 100% as Owner is here. Bit of damage comes out, and how about a Ryze as well? This is 3-on-1. Khan is going to get stunned up, and there's zero hope for him.
Baker's here now, though.
Yeah, and they're on a bit of a clock. They need to fight right now before Ghost gets here. They're trying to get on top of Khan. He's going to sustain a ton of damage, but he will live for now. Owner's trying to get onto the backside. Down will go the Braum. And Owner is still chasing Khan, but the flash heal comes through. And that is just devastating. There was no Heartbreaker for Owner, but his heart is broken.
So well played from Ghost, from Khan, knowing the limitations here of his champion, knowing exactly when he could flash out there at the last possible second, has the heal to stay alive. And yeah, he got killed and dove a moment before, but you can see that he is just so good at absorbing pressure. Meanwhile,
Canyon just laughs at Kana. He says, I have Smite.
You didn't take Smite, right? Okay, no, then I think we're good.
Yeah. And now we just have a very aggressive push-up here from Damwon Kia. Barrel's leading the charge. There's a big response coming through from T1, though.
Kana actually needs to be, well, I mean, like you said, there's a big response, so I was going to say he needs to be careful, but he's going to go in.
Yeah, they definitely
Faker's here.
Careful. Here comes Faker. They're going to get on top of Ghost as I think Barrel's going to try to sacrifice himself, and the teleport is going to be stopped, it looks like, as Khan will not be able to get in. That's another great hook coming out from well, I guess Owner. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, just Viego things.
You're just losing out straight up across the map. So you watch this fight go all the way back to this. This is actually a really incredible fight for Khan. Look at how much he absorbs here. Gets the stun. He is stunned. And then, you know, on the edge here, he's just like, nope, over the wall. Owner follow flashes. Follow flashes. And then Khan gets the heal there from Ghost. Ghost flashes in to guarantee that he gets that extra healing. And then in this fight, you know, it's just Viego things, like you said, but Faker is also here, and this is a pretty big overextension from Damwon Kia.
Let's see the... Oh, no, we're not going to see the chompers.
Barrel ends up getting, you know, killed by the shock blast there, and then he's stolen, so it's just the perfect storm of bad here.
All right, we are going to see the chomper.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
That's pretty significant. You know, I mean, just a small move like that.
And scale up for his team eventually. As Keria pretty aggressive, but he's got a lot of support, and Khan is just running through his jungle. And he's kind of alone here. I guess he might just go down. There you go. It's going to go to Owner as well. Knock up onto Canyon. As they say, we don't really want to fight this.
Believe it or not, that's actually first turret for Damwon Kia. Showmaker.
They trying to get on top of him, and he gets stunned underneath the inner turret. As he was all alone, and he thought he would be safe. The answer was no. They're trying to get on top of Owner here, and I think they will. Khan is going to get the nice knock-up and the shutdown. That's 600 gold for him.
So, and he's actually hiding here. I think Showmaker should know.
Oh, well.
I mean,
seems like he's been hiding for a while, as Showmaker's going to get burst down, and this chase is so powerful. Culling to the face is not even half of his health bar.
You feel pretty good about these champions actually getting into the thick of things, the Rise and the Jinx later on. Because you can just get those eliminations super early. As we're going to watch this one more time. This is just, I mean, a nightmare for Showmaker right now. He's like, I picked Lucian for the prio, I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, Owner, this is his play style, you know. He's going to get ahead, and he's going to try to push that lead as far as he possibly can. This is a nice setup from Kana.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Showmaker's vision just moments before, because we know that he saw Kana there, but like you said,
장동희.
he's
흥분하지 말고.
like, basically be responsible.
오른
Like,
지금
As Owner will immediately come in, and now they're just going to take down Khan, but it's a trade of the Ornn for the Jinx, as now they're trying to get on top of Ghost. Keria will just not let this one go, and neither will Faker as he realm morphs his entire team over there. They get another pick.
such a beautiful game from Keria on this Braum. And, you know, there's another one that he is actually setting up for potentially another pick if Damwon Kia aren't careful here. He's like, I'm not stopping until I hit their fountain. But this is going to be an extra charge here for the Rift Herald. And, I mean, there's just nothing stopping T1 right now. The root, the second root.
Speaking of which,
So much setup here for T1.
Oh, they're trying to burst down the Braum here, and they're going to get the stopwatch out of him, but can they get any more? That is huge! Actually coming out from Ghost, perfectly timed on the ultimate, and here comes Beryl again, and he's got his own stopwatch. Can they follow up with the damage? The Jinx not really able to put out enough there towards the end. There's so many low health bars here for Damwon as well.
All right, Damwon taking all that poke damage, but the most important part is that they're alive, and T1 They have vision of this.
Still going for it. Yeah, there's 2 wards, and now there's a blue ward and a control. They're trying to get in here and stop this as it's going to go to the smite from the Ornn of all people. Khan, he's able to get over the wall with that unsealed spellbook and get the job done. As Barrel is just going to try to get away from this one. Look at T1. They're desperately trying to catch up and get anything, but they will not.
I mean, in this case, he has the unsealed spellbook and is able to get the smite off on the Baron with an Ornn. The Ornn steal is just unheard of, and we are just seeing so many plays from this player who's so significantly behind. But this is one of his best champions this year, even though it's fallen out of the meta quite a bit. Whenever Damwon pull this one out, you could trust that Khan is going to get the job done. It's Canyon. Just get down, Mr. President, Mr. Khan.
Shoemaker flashed away. He's like, no, I'm not taking that one.
And there it is. Here we go. In and out.
Easy.
Smite on the Ornn. Let's see the comms.
All right, prepare your ears. I told you. I don't even know what he said.
He just said, get out, 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 out. He didn't even, he wasn't, it was not about himself. He was not like, yo, dudes, I got it. He was just like, all right, get the hell out. I got it, so you guys need to leave.
It just sounded like a war cry, and it basically kind of was. Although he was telling everybody to retreat. Khan now banging his Ornn head into things, looking for some more. You can see the confidence shift a little bit, especially with the Baron. They're not going to be able to get a huge Baron power play. T1 are still extremely strong, but it's a bit of a shift.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
No, you really can. And like, now that this composition is starting to come online a little bit, we're going to be seeing ornaments soon. And if Khan can help this team front-to-back team fight with the 280 carries they have, it becomes, you know, a winnable game. There's still a significant goal deficit, but it's not as big as it used to be. Okay.
Fine.
Ouch. But that's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. We get the ouchies sometimes when the Jason's on the other side.
Yeah.
Barrel is here. Kana knows better of it. I was worried for just a moment there. It's 2 minutes until this. Damwon is just going to start this straight up. Khan's got a nice angle.
And they know about this. T1, I mean, they're just running in on this one.
They don't know about Khan, though, I don't think.
Yeah, Khan's got an interesting angle as they're going to get the knock up. And here comes the Ornn Horn. They got a couple in the back, but look at the back line. Ghost is totally alive. He's able to take down one. And a very close fight here. Gumayusi still alive, but Ghost has got more health, and he's got the red buff. He's got some nice guns as well.
Connor's just waiting for that gate. There it is. Oh, you got that gate on cooldown. You're pressing E as fast as you can, and you're looking for that damage. They do.
And Owner's getting on that. He's not able to get into the pit for a potential smite. Now they're just going to try to burst down Keria, but look at the damage coming out from Kana. Canyon trying to get the smite, and he will be able to, but the casualties will be gigantic. As, yeah, he's got a lot of stasis here, but he is still going to go down.
Oh, this is so frustrating for Damwon. You get the Baron, you're not going to be able to get much from it. And like you said, Keria was so quintessential in this fight. Ornn can't engage when that door is up, and when the door is up, he just has to kind of sit and wait. Then he gets peeled off and taken out alone. He has to, you know, back out of there. Had to use his flash, in fact. And T1 are like, oh, we're looking to end the game right now. We're 32 minutes in.
They're going to try. They have a cannon minion as well. The Baron buff is here, but there's no minions just yet. Keria nearly dies. As Everfrost on the con, and now they have Nautilus coming in, and T1 say, nope, we're not going to take that risk. But we have Infernal Drake coming up.
Exactly. They have the inhibitor down, and now they can just take the Infernal Soul. But, you know, they decided to throw away their element of surprise and look for a more of a hard engage. If they pick Barrel, that becomes a 5v4 very quickly. He is not tanky.
Damwon just squeezed by, and T1 say, sure, take the Infernal Soul. We'll take the Baron. And we've seen this trade before. I don't know if this is the right choice, to be honest. I mean, Damwon, as I mentioned, they have tons of damage. T1 need to get a huge Baron power play with this decision.
I mean, they've been prepping this wave this entire time. That's why Faker was up here on the top side of the map. With the Baron buff, you actually have this wave crashing massively. 2 empowered cannon minions coming through, and you can kind of just sit on this and then eventually chip your way to victory with the poke comp that you have. I actually really like this decision considering their comp. Khan spotted here. The ward is pretty massive. But unfortunately, they're not able to push the issue here because Khan had that flank angle. They're just going to back off.
Man.
You know what?
And all these items coming through now. The Jace poke is not doing as much.
Okay, Canyon's used his block here now, though. Now they can really start to do some damage. Look at Kana.
Trying to get on Beryl, and he just basically dies, and that's it. The rocket comes through, and Beryl gets isolated. Kana makes the play. Now Dom1 is going to have to be the ones that take the Baron, and T1 will enjoy their Elder buff.
Yeah, actually T1 look like they might just ignore this straight up and go straight for the win. Realm Warp to the side lane, and yeah, Baron buff's here. Gotta use those empowered backs real quick to get back home and set up to defend this. The middle inhibitor is open, and Kana's just going to rejoin the squad. He's not going to waste time pushing for that. They just want to open this win condition up to the Nexus where they have a minion wave.
I don't think you're saving this inhibitor.
No way.
You gotta back up. You gotta back way up to your Nexus. And you gotta hope that you can hold on for dear life. 4v5. T1, they do the right thing. They're gonna take both the inhibitors down. Now, how far do they go? Ghost has picked up a rapid fire cannon as his final item. It's definitely gonna give him some nice extra poke with the Infernal Soul that they do have.
30 seconds. His Baron minions are so frustrating for Jace. He's like, I just want to poke you. Get these minions out of my way.
Oh, he's gonna miss again. That's not going to help them out at all. And something else that the rapid fire cannon really helps out with is clearing waves from range, right? He doesn't have to get as close as Beryl goes in and Beryl goes down. It's a nice amount of poke, but that's another dead Nautilus.
Okay, that's a dead Nautilus, and that means there's so much more freedom here for T1 to continue to push. The Elder buff is done in 3 seconds here, so that window is gone.
Baron still for 35 seconds, but 5v4. I think T1 will be confident to continue pushing in here as they're trying to hold the angles there. And now you can see Khan. He has to go into the stopwatch, tries to flash away, but the Jinx is so online that down he will go. And now the gigantic knockup comes out from Owner. And you can see that Showmaker's desperately trying to kite this one out, but it is not going to happen. As T1, they will be able to take down the Aphelios. Showmaker is desperate to make this happen, but it will not. As Faker will flash, Showmaker is going to go down, and so will the Nexus. And we
finish the game. And I have to say, you know, this Ornn pick was really interesting for Khan. He played it. They had to play it into the Braum. It's really tough. He didn't actually get that much ult value because Kerio was always where he needed to be. But Kog'Maw, when you're running an Aphelios lane, like, you can't really get a huge edge and all in on trying to get a tempo advantage super early on in the game. So Lee Sin will be the final pick here, which means it's probably going to be Viego on the top side of the map. And I mean, I guess there was like a small amount of mystery, like, was he really going to play the Kog'Maw? But
yes, looks like we are ready to jump into game number 3. T1 up against Dom1 Kia.
Love to see it. As Khan is like, I'm going to get every advantage out of Jace that exists. I have a ward here, so
annoying. And the Viego is going to come down, say, okay, get away from my jungler. Viego can be quite annoying himself. As some trades go back.
Conqueror's proc.
Can't really walk through that tight corridor against the Viego, so Khan has to kite back a little bit. Might have been actually zoned out of like maybe 1 CS of XP, didn't quite see.
And this is actually going very well for the T1 side of the bot lane right now. Even had, just for a moment, Owner, there's the hook.
Yeah, he's going to get the hook. There's the ignite. They have the root, and easy peasy does it. Down in the bottom side, Ghost is going to trade back a nice amount of damage, but at the end of the day, it's first blood, and it's 2v1. He can't do anything to gather that one back as Khan, what? He misses, and there it is. The flash is used for nothing. And Canyon's waiting like, what's going on here, buddy?
Wow, that is such a huge move. Coming through here on the top side of the map from Kana. Ends up hitting the stun in just a greedy moment. And what a turn of events. We're going to watch the bottom exchange first. This is Kerio's death sentence here. And this one is not, I mean, it's a basically max range hook. This is what you expect, but it's not as impressive considering the angle that Dom1 Kia were kind of corralled into between the turret and the wall. Those are the easiest hooks to hit because you don't have much wiggle room. Khan goes forward here, uses his W for the attack speed, and then Kana just speeds up, hits the stun. Just on the edge, too. Khan almost stutter steps it. Then he actually misses his shock blast, but that's insignificant. Wastes his flash, too.
어떠냐고.
How was it? How do you like that? Okay, but this is not done yet. Khan wants to strike back.
Canyon's like, man, I wish I was playing Zac. Trying to get that damage down with the flash harpoons instead, and they will. So the Rumble is going to enjoy a nice gank anyway.
Owner is non-stop in the action here as Kana looking to collapse in. Hello.
Yeah, Canyon's in a rough spot. He gets stunned down, and down he will go. So much aggression being shown on both sides. I mean, Canyon, he doesn't even have his top laner up in the top side, and he's like, I guess I can just invade the enemy jungle. Not the case.
Nope. And now this is just going to be so much free farm here for Kana. I mean, the situation in this game is starting to spiral so quickly. Like I was saying, this is one of the worst scenarios for Damwon Kia that you could ever imagine. Ghost is on Kog'Maw, right? He's going to eventually catch up. He's going to be given a lot of minions. He will be fine later on, but you're really crippled right now. So they're going in.
The root comes in. The play is so easy as well. Keria just looking to kite it out, and that is just the awesome Death Sentence follow-up. They're going to get a double kill. And Canyon's like, guys, what's going on here? At least his presence is going to be able to...
So we're going to watch the top exchange one more time, as this is when Kana gets punished. Meanwhile,
what's going on here?
Khan's dead.
T1. Canyon again is like, please, guys, just stop dying. Like,
try to take two aggressive objectives. This is going to be the first-person view, of course. From
yeah, and in live, okay, here we go again, and the damage is there yet again.
It's okay, we saw it already in the replay. It looks the same.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This is unbelievable. This is why you ban the Thresh. I don't think they can catch this. They're just going to miss the boat by a small margin. I say that.
Let's see if they read this. Uh-oh, Khan, you should have followed your buddy, the jungler, as in goes Faker, and, well, he does kind of a front flip into his death.
No, because every move they try to make is punished. And this bot lane is 100% over. I don't know which kill it was. This like the fourth time this happened or the fifth time?
This was like 3 minutes ago.
This is actually before they even hit 6. Like this is so long ago. And he missed the flash. He said a bad word. Or almost said a bad word, I should say.
That was farther than the last one we saw.
Yeah.
The last scene. Oh, by the way, yeah, now Showmaker's dead.
We're gonna have
you get a kill and you get a kill.
I mean, we are almost a kill per minute here, so. Okay,
once again, for 1 moment.
Lantern, what's up?
The answer's no. There's no flash here for Khan. He's just dead. And yes, Keria, of course, will pick up the 4th kill.
All right, so which replay is this going to be?
Is this like the 3rd time? Look at how far up they are.
Yeah, this is actually insane.
Guma and Keria, they're like about to hit level 6.
I mean, they get the 6 off the kill, I think, here. Ghost is dead. There's the 6.
You just can't. You just have to respect it more.
I mean, now that they're so ahead, especially Keria, and he got his mobility boost early, like he's going to be around the map. He's going to be roaming all the time. So, unfortunately, even as Lucian, you can't be up in the lane like that. You just have to relinquish prio. You have to just be like, all right, well, we have to sit back and farm. But I think it's just too late anyways.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay, well, he's going to miss his cue as this game is just going straight into the Fiesta zone.
Baker's damage at this point to be worried about in terms of the match resistance at this stage.
Not again. Not again. It's only 15 minutes into the game. This is going to be a 6th death.
You know, the hook that Keria barely missed.
We need more of this T1 and not the T1 that trades Baron for an Infernal Soul.
They don't have to
please, can we just have this one more?
They don't even have to make macro choices in this game.
Okay, there you go.
There's the Lantern I'm talking about.
You got the emote coming out. It's perfect. And, yeah, I mean, Keria's like a one-man army right now. You give him a lead with this champion as well, then you just know the lights are out.
Does Kana even feel worried here? Probably should.
Yeah.
He probably should. But this, you know, in this 3rd game, T1 winning this is really huge.
Wait,
Ghost?
What? He's like, let me kill you with my Lantern.
You want to come over here? Like, please take my Lantern. Faker is dead.
Yeah, this game is just going, it is just out of control now. Like,
guess who's dead? Guess who's dead? It's Ghost.
Look at all the pings, too. It's like, oh, we can just go this way. Yeah, well, he's gonna miss the hook. I think that's like the 2nd time in this game, and you know, teleport just for good measure. Coming up to the top side with the Baron, they want to push and maybe even go for the end. I mean, Dahlon are not in position. They're gonna back now, but it's 5v4.
Support diff, Valdez. This is gonna be an inhibitor at 21 minutes. And, I hate to say it, but the bottom duo, where I was going back to that, kind of long-winded narrative point earlier, the bottom lane in this game is where things went wrong. Don't do Faker like that. He's just trying to show off, too. He's trying to have his own moment.
Oh, no.
Mario was almost there with the lantern.
Okay, we got a one-on-one here. Khan says, I mean, it's fine at this point. Like, I might as well try. They have the Baron buff for 45 seconds. Looks like some players want to end and some players don't. But they're just waiting for the wave.
A return to form here from T1. Really, absolutely great early game that leads to such a snowball. In the face of such adversity, Kana in the front. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, he just flashes away. All right, well, Equalizer comes out, and you can see Showmaker's desperately trying to kite it out here as the stun goes down onto Khan, as Owner's doing a good job of zoning the rest of the team. And he's got such a massive shield, it doesn't matter. Gumayusi flashing into the enemy team. There's the death sentence, and it will be that for Beryl. A double kill for Keria. Penta? Can we get the Penta going for the Thresh? I feel like he definitely deserves it at this point, but we're going to look for the kick. It's not going to be good, but it does not matter. The Nexus will go down in 23 minutes, and T1 will...
I think we're being a bit facetious there, but
yeah,
he out-impacted Ghost, let's be real. And look at
he had the most damage prevented by shutting down every single lane. That's not a stat you'll see on this chart.
Look at the white damage for the first 15 minutes. It's
what they do have to say is we do have the interview ready. I'll hand it over to Jisun.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun with the translation, and we're here with Kana Keria for the POG interview. We just beat Damwon Kia 2-1. I think, starting from the beginning of the split, I have never defeated Damwon Kia, so this is a very meaningful day for me. And Keria, surprisingly, this was your first POG of the summer split. How are you feeling about that? We got defeated by Damwon Kia since last year a lot. I won a lot of POG since my debut split, but this time around, I wasn't really paying attention to POG, but yeah, I was pretty sad that I was not getting none of it, but I'm glad that I finally got one for myself. Yeah, you guys finally broke the 7-match losing streak up against Damwon Kia. How are you feeling about breaking that jinx or curse? Just like I said, it's a very meaningful day for me. And also, the fact that I actually contributed a lot to this victory means a lot as well. You guys banned Diana, and then Damwon Kia answered back with Zac. How did the T1 players react to it? We didn't see it coming at all. We were just like, we weren't too worried about it. As long as we play well, it's gonna be a nice game for us, but in fact, in game, I'm not sure about Zac, but we made a critical mistake in game 1. I think that's what dragged us back. Kana, we saw a massive performance from your Jace, and your Jace in the summer split is 6-2. And today, you were able to lend all of your skills, pick up multiple solo kills. How are you able to, always play this Jace with massive confidence? I think I'm pretty good at Jace. That's my opinion about my pick. But I was not able to showcase the best Jace performance in the summer split. But I'm glad I finally pulled it off. Was the Jace pick something that you prepared specifically into the cons matchup? No, just that's one of my comfort picks.
그러면 그 잘했던 장면 3경기 때 칸나 선수가 칸 선수를
Kana, you were able to solo kill Khan. And then you were like, how was that? How you like that? And we had that voice comm on air. How did your teammates react to that? The younger bros on our team were like, great job, Kana. Keria, how did you like that? Or Kuro. Kuro did some impression of you. How you like that? Sorry, I didn't get that question.
보통 이제 그러니까 칸나 선수가 제이스로 좋은 활약을 가지고
Kana,
있잖아요. 캐리아 선수가
you
보통
did a
하면서
fantastic
제이스
work on
가져왔으면
Jace.
이런 생각이 들 수도 있을
So
것
do you
같은데
think that's
캐리아
an
선수가
insurance
제이스에서
pick
보다
that
어떤
guarantees
생각이 드시나요?
a victory for T1? Kana, for Kana, you know, when he gets to play this kind of an aggressive pick, he knows how to lead the game. We always trust his Jace.
그러면 이제 칸나 선수의 그 제이스가 좋은 활약을 보여줬을 때 페이커 선수가 그런 얘기를
And
했습니다.
Faker also said, don't get too excited, don't get overhyped. Do you get overexcited when you get some kills? Not really, but today, you know, the fact that we were able to, you know, have a great momentum against the team that we were always losing against. So I was, pretty much excited this time around. In game number 3, your last pick was Jungle Lee Sin, a champion that's sitting on a 30% win rate here in the 11.13 patch. Was that owner's confidence? They asked for some options, a champion that can go to the top lane, and I said I want Viego top. And owner, he actually likes Lee Sin, so I guess that's kind of his young spirit right now. However, game number 3, we had one of the epic bottom lane solo carries performance in the LCK. So tell us about your rune and your build, the Predator. I actually didn't like Predator, you know. I only tried it like once or twice in my entire career, even in solo queue. But last time I watched Kellyn doing it, and I was like, I copied it, to be honest, you know, because I thought it was pretty good.
그럼 이제 캐리아 선수 이제 구마유시 선수가 말했던
Keria, Gumayusi said
우리가 못 이길 바텀은 없다라는
there's
말을
no
하셨어요.
bottom
그래서
duo
이제
that we
바텀 차이로
cannot
압도적으로
defeat
이겼는데
in
이거에
all
대해서
the major regions. And this time around, you had some stomp performance. So what do you think about his comment? I think he's too bossy, you know. I mean, we do have that amount of potential, but we have never
아, 그러면 이제
faced
마지막에
other teams in other regions.
서포터가
So I don't want to get ahead of
처음이었던
myself
것 같아요.
yet.
최초로 막 펜타킬 달라고 서포터가 처음 들었는데 근데 어떻게
And this was the
펜타킬을
first
할 수
time
있다고 생각하세요?
a support crying out for a pentakill. I mean, I thought that was pretty much viable, you know. I thought the angle.
그래서 경기 끝나고 마지막에 페이커
And
선수가
in the end,
굉장히 무슨 말을 하는 것
Faker,
같았어요.
I
근데 저희가 듣지 못해서
said something
혹시
to
그
you.
뭐라고 했는지
What did he
말씀해
say?
주실 수 있을까요?
That was not on air. I'm so sorry, but I can't remember. I'm so nervous doing this interview right now, so I think it just went away.
네, 알겠습니다. 자, 그럼 이제 T1의 다음 상대는
And you guys will face off Africa Freaks in your next match. And you guys need your revenge on them from the first round robin.
다음 경기는 아프리카인데요. 저희가 아프리카
In the next
그렇게 막 좋은
match,
경기력을
I think we
보여줬어요.
have been
네,
shaky up
이번에
against Africa as well so far.
정말 강한 다른 팀도 잡고
But this time around, we were able to take down one of the stronger teams. So I wish we could push this momentum forward and defeat Africa as well. We learned so many things in game, and we are now, you know, getting the best value out of it. And I hope we can take Africa down and join the top teams in the LCK. And this will be the end of the interview from Kana Keria from T1, and I'm going to pass it back to our casters. Thank you.
T1의